When the weather is hot, you do not want to wear dresses that cover you up that much. Also, when it's time to do some washing and cleaning around the house, and you want to look smart and sexy, then this is what you need. A Bustier tube top that's cute and easy to do. Wondering how? Spare me a few minutes. Let's do this together.
These are the measurements you would be needing: your bust measurement, your under bust, your waist. Then your shoulder to bust point or shoulder to nipple, your shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waist. We divide our bust measurement into two. Our bust is 35, and so 35 divided by 2 gives us 17 and a half. We mark a straight line to represent our nipple line. That should be at least 3 inches or 4 inches below the edge of our fabric. In this instance, our tracing paper. We move upwards by 3 inches, and this will represent the upper bust line. This could be 4 inches or 3.5, depending on how busty the model or the client is. From the shoulder to nipple line, we move downwards by our shoulder to under bust line. In this instance, it's 3 inches difference. The shoulder to nipple is 10.5, shoulder to under bust is 13.5, meaning 3 inches below the shoulder to nipple line will give us our under bust line. Then 3 inches would also give us our waistline, and so we mark the two respectively. This is our center front. This is going to be our center back. Exactly. That is how come we divided this into two. From the center front line, we move backwards by our nipple to nipple measurement. In this instance, it is 7 divided by 2 gives us 3.5. Same is marked on the waistline. At the underbust line, we mark 1 inch on both sides. We do same for the waistline. On the upper bust line, we move backwards by 3 inches. Then from the 3 inches, we move 2 inches away. We divide our bust measurement into 4. Our bust measurement is 35. Divided by 4 gives us 8.75. We would mark 1 inch above the bust point. We draw a curve to connect this very point you see here to the 8.75 we have, which is the bust divided by 4. Then onward to this very point. We measure this. This is 2.5. We are getting a total of 15.5. 15.5 times 2 gives us 31. In fact, we want 25 inches waist. If we are to subtract the 25 from the 31, it means we are getting an excess of 6 inches. Since this is folded in two, it means we want to take off 3 inches. If we would want to take off 3 inches, then we can take 2 inches from this very side. We take 1 inch from the center back. number 1, 2, and 3. Since we'll be cutting this and that off so that the two lines come to meet, we would want to make sure that when number 3 shifts all the way to the number 2 line at the back here, we'll still have the down part to be flat, and so we would have to make sure we are projecting this second line 90 degrees towards the center back. We'll go ahead and cut this out. So this is what we have. Cut this as one whole piece. Then we have this as the other piece. We have now used our patterns to cut the scuba fabric. No seam allowance was added, and it's intentional. That is because the scuba fabric has a bit of stretch in it. It is not so much stretchy, but then it's enough. And so whatever we are taking off as our seam allowances could make up for the ease that we are getting in the dress. This was also cut on fold. Next, we cut a 45 degrees strip. This is what I'm using to demonstrate. You could just place this on a straight line. That is if you have a cutting mat with a 45 degrees angles drawn on them. You place it on one straight line, and then this becomes your 45 degrees. Or you can better still measure probably from here to here, from here to there. Whatever you measure for this side, you measure same for the other side. The line joining the two becomes your 45 degrees angle. And so we're using this same method to cut these strips. We have two of them, one for the top and one for the bottom. The width, this is 2.5, this is 2.5. You can use your preferred width. We'll now go ahead and stitch this onto that, and then we'll stitch this onto this as well. We place this on that. We do some top stitches. Take note of this presser foot. Next, we fold this into two, and then we stitch on the waistline. We repeat same for the top here. Please take note of this presser foot as well. This presser foot is for sewing stretchy fabrics. The same applies to this very one. But then this has a walking foot kind of, which slides over the stretchy fabric, therefore making the stitching smooth. And also, even if it stretches, it doesn't tear the thread as it normally does. We'll go ahead and top stitch. Now we're moving on to fix our zipper.